I don't feel cool with this, man. I just don't feel cool with it anymore.
Why do we have to run away from a guy?
So first of all, we went to the Netherlands, like by plane. We went back for like a week to do some work and to do like a presentation to tell people about a journey and try to inspire something. And like going back to the Netherlands for me was kind of weird because the contrast can't be bigger, like between surviving every day and having the comfort of a normal house and a normal home. So
it was mostly just very weird because we struggled and struggled and struggled for 1 month, you know, had to go over the Alps, sleep in a frozen tent, and then you fly back in 1 hour.
When we left our tent, like in Bologna, we left it in a wet bag. So now things are a bit, you know, like smelling dirty and stuff. So it's time to clean up the tent and wash it for real. So for now I will just let the sun and the wind do its work so it dries up, as you see. Yeah, that will take some time, so I think for me it's time to relax.
I'm at the airport right now, flying back to Bologna. The only thing that I'm kind of worried about is that my bike might be gone, because I put my bike like not in a proper way, so I just put it in some bushes and there were some bikes standing there, but I hope they didn't take it away.
So now I'm walking to the airport and I just hope that my bike is still there. Look. There it is. Shining and well.
For just €20 for ladies cutting my Shelby.
I guess I arrived, so let's go check out if my bike is still there. We're almost there. I still see some bikes standing here. Alright, there it is. So, yeah, there it is. Nothing to worry about. Right where he belongs. Ah, there he is! We're back!
Look what's there. 2 shoes are coming out of the tent.
It's a new day in Bologna. Woo!
Living the dream.
Yeah.
This here is still broke. First we fixed with tie wraps. Now we don't have tie wraps anymore. It's time to go to Ferrara.
Ferrara.
Lunchtime.
And then Bob's bike was stolen, and with that also everything else that he had. Oh, excuse me. It's gone.
Dit kan toch niet? Dat is toch het laatste wat je verwacht? So I lost the tent and the bike and my clothes and the bags on my bike, but that's like all I have. I don't have a home, I don't have money, I only got that bike.
So Ferrara was not only the city of bikes, but also the city of stolen bikes.
So Bob is searching for a new bike. How does it go, Bob?
Dat is wel goed, toch? Goes pretty good. But it misses one trapper. Trapper. I'm just gonna say it. It missed one trapper.
So Bob, like an interesting part of this whole fucked up situation. But what I think is kind of important to know is like, can you tell me why you're still happy?
For some reason, like, it came to me like pretty much of a shock, but I think that I don't know, I feel secure that I can save myself in situations like this. So yeah, I just have in my head, like, tomorrow I'm going into the city, I'm gonna fix my stuff.
And we continue this journey.
Yeah? You can't really help it.
Maybe that's the reason why you can be optimistic. Like, because that's kind of like more what I'm searching for, is that like whatever happens, like the things that you can't control, you just don't let them ruin your day for you or something.
Yeah.
So that's like one of the reasons that this doesn't ruin your day, because you're like, I can't help it anyway, like the bike is stolen already, we can get angry or something, but it won't help anything. And then it's just like finding solutions and yeah, try to make it something to laugh about in the end. That like when we are entering India, like we already bought 5 bikes, you know, and then you'll be like, okay, but we're still here, like even if it's harder sometimes.
On optimism. On optimism.
So that's why in the end we slept in the nature, like into the wild for free. I felt a bit like the Eddie Vedder song playing through my head and stuff, like, you go into the wild, bro, yeah.
You're more like Freek Vonk now. So, what do we see here?
So, this is a really big okay.
You see, like it's not holding yet, but it will do later. Oh fuck. Shh, uit. Did you hear something? Voices. We're in the city. Oh, this is a park. It's not here. Not here. Perfect. I don't have any more words. This is just perfect. So, good night, Mick. Good night, Good night, man. Good morning. Well, it might be a surprise, but I actually slept very well tonight. And waking up was pleasant as well, by the sound of the birds, and like it's very green and you just look up into the trees, and yeah, for some reason it was a new good experience.
Yeah, you might be worrying why I'm laying like this. Like all the night there were like berries falling from the trees. They were attacking me, so I had to cover my face. But I have to say, hammock isn't that bad, man. Like, you have to get used to it a bit. But then it's actually really nice. It's just, I just skipped the tent, man. So they have an excursion day. They come to check out what happens if you don't finish your school. So it was like weird this night for me. Was that when I woke up, I just felt like kind of, you hear like a lot of sounds, a lot of animals and stuff, but it feels in peace. Although they're just walking below you or something. You know that they don't do anything to you, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It feels actually more than human. Like if you were a human walk by, you feel like maybe they're gonna say something or something, you know, like, so that for me I just felt more in peace with nature.
But especially also the moment where you just wake up and you just look up in the sky and the sun is shining through the leaves, and it just, I don't know, it just looks beautiful. When you wake up it looks beautiful, and otherwise you're looking at the ceiling, you're looking at the tent or something like that. So I actually like that very much.
So we found ourselves a new home.
So it was time to get some money, which we tried to do fundraising on the street, like rapping for Bob and like playing the ukulele for me.
Can I ask you something? Do you like rap music?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like rap music?
Yeah.
Okay, so a long story short, but I'm cycling with a friend from the Netherlands to India.
Okay.
And right now my bike got stolen and we don't have a tent anymore and I don't have clothes anymore because they were like in the bags of my bike. So I was wondering, can I rap for you for like some euros or something? All of what he's saying, the stories in the lay, skip and play, stay the same, still remain, weak brain, insane, contain the complaints. I'm saying the only thing he's not okay.
Thank you, man. Like what you can see here, like this is the Netherlands.
That makes 11 euros and 50 cents in 20 minutes.
I'm happy that Bob feels comfortable doing this, but I have to say I feel a bit uncomfortable or something. So it's a step out of my comfort zone. Maybe that's good for me.
I hope everybody is feeling the brand, don't feel the content, we just have to deal with the glance of someone else that's been looking over you. They got a chance of seeing that you've grown.
Okay, so hi, I'm Helena from Ferrara in North Italy.
She also got like a whole bag full of fruit and everything, and like this sweater and everything, because like my clothes got stolen too, and she brought me a shirt and this one, so it's great.
Like people gave 25 euros to us just to support us on a journey. But then the family and friends came with like, you should crowdfund something like digitally. So we started a crowdfunding just to get the money ready for a tent and like for a new bike and for second-hand shop clothes for Bob or something so he's not naked.
And within 2 hours we had all the money for a new tent and a new bike. So you guys are awesome. Thanks.
Great to see, man, like how people are living with our journey, and I can just really only appreciate that. I'm grateful as well.
vieni qua. Vai.
And the best thing about it, the barman gave it for free. He was a friend.
This is a new way of drinking for me.
You're not lucky.
Journey connection.
Yeah. Viaggiamo con la bicicletta al Olanda dal India.
Crazy.
Yeah. What is the best thing about life?
Food,
Food.
alcohol, and girl. Thank you very much.
A psychopath followed us, and he had like the Asperger syndrome, or a certain kind of it. I have to say I did not feel that unsafe this journey before. Like, it's just really spooky, someone like that. And I was just happy when we lost him.
What just happened? So the guy that we met, like during the day by our fundraising, you know, like he was completely weird. Like, oh god. Oh god, man. Yeah. So where are you gonna sleep? Yeah, so much, man. There's still a guy behind us. Yeah, well, you hear it. That's the guy. Ik vind het ook echt niet leuk. We kunnen gewoon niet slapen, Mick. Dit grapje duurt al tot 5 uur, hè? 5 uur! Het is nu 5 uur vanochtend. In de ochtend. En deze guy die loopt nog steeds met ons mee. We zijn al meer dan 8 uur lang met hem bezig.
I just said to Mick, run!
We're being followed for 8 hours straight by one guy. Nobody would call the cops. And the police don't really react that good either.
I don't feel cool with this, man. I just don't feel cool with it.
Why do we have to run away from a guy?
So, because of the police, we have to leave.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
I'm going to find another bike. So I got the tickets, which means that I can get my bike. Does it work good?
Yes.
Perfect. So, let's continue this journey.
So as you saw, the last days were like pretty weird because we only cycled for one day and like the rest we were just busy solving the problems we had and like that occurred. But we continued and I'm just happy with that. So we're back on the beginning, like we're back to the basics that we need. And I learned a lot. Like I now know what Asperger syndrome really means. I know what a psychopath is like, and I know that people are lovely in Ferrara, but that it really has two faces. It's a city of stolen bikes, and it's a city of people with big hearts, and thank you for that. And thanks again to all the fundraisers. Like, you're amazing. I'm just blessed that you gave this to us. That's great.
I thought we are in Italy, the sun will be shining. It's going to be a very chill week, just like episode 6. But it turns out that this was again just a really hard week, and just like it was crazy. I didn't really expect that my bike would get stolen or something like that, and especially with the tent and my clothes. But it came with some new good experiences, and yeah, that made it actually very interesting, especially for the way that we handled it and the way that you can actually stay optimistic in those situations. So let's go to east of Europe.